So I want to tell you about this guy. Let's call him Marcus, okay? Let's call him Marcus, okay? Marcus pulls in about 55 grand a month coaching, 55 grand every single month. And if you look at his Instagram, you think that this guy completely figured out every single thing, like screenshots, a Stripe account, nice car, the whole thing. And you look at Marcus and go, dang, this guy made it. That's what I thought too, the first time I looked at his business from the outside. Then I actually opened up the back end, and what I found was that Marcus hadn't made it. Marcus was drowning quietly. This entire time, he was drowning. And by the end of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to Marcus, okay? And because it's about to happen to you too, if you don't catch this in time. Let's go here. Okay. So I've gone through the back end of 23 base coaching businesses this year so far. 23, and Marcus wasn't even the worst one, which honestly should scare you more than if he was. 21 out of 23 of those businesses, 21 had the exact same disease, what I found running underneath. And wasn't even similar, it was the same, okay? So if you're a coach sitting somewhere between 40 and 60 grand a month right now, I already know what's the problem with you, what's wrong with your business. But I haven't looked at your numbers yet. But stick with me though, because I will by the time we are done. Okay. Symptom number one. You wake up and you're already behind. I mean, literally behind. Like the day started without you, man, and you're sprinting after a bus that already left the curb. Your inbox isn't an inbox anymore. It is a war zone. And every single client that you sign, every single one, is supposed to feel like a win, right? Champagne, high five, the whole thing. Instead, it feels like another break on top of a brick, another break on a back that's already cracking. And you do the math, like 1 a.m., because that's when guys like you actually run the numbers. And you go, wait, more class literally means less of me to go around. And that's not a feeling. That is not anxiety even. That is just arithmetic. You can calculate it for yourself. 50 clients. Suppose if you have 50 clients and you give 30 minutes each a week, that's 25 hours before you've even answered one email. And on top of that, add admin, add content that you're filming, that you film, edit, and post. Well, you're already behind 65 hours easy. And every single week forever, unless something changes. And there's the part you need to actually hear. It's not because you're bad at this, but nobody ever sat you down and told you that a coaching business at this level and a brutal, demanding job looks identical from the inside. And you didn't build a bad business, my brother. You built yourself an extremely intense job. You just put a logo on it. Straight up, you just put a logo on. There is symptom two. Same launch, same number every single time. You bump the price a little, throw in two extra bonuses, and you didn't really have the bandwidth to deliver well. Run three extra live calls, and you stayed up till midnight scripting, and the numbers land in the same spot. It landed the last quarter and the quarter before that. It's like pushing a boulder up a hill, getting it right to the top, like 6%, watching it roll all the way back down and going and hoping, okay, this time gravity is going to take the day off. And it never does. It never does. But real quick, that doesn't mean you're off sucks, my man. It means you've been yanking same lever harder and harder. And the lever was never the broken part. You're just pulling the wrong one. Real quick, before symptom three, because this is the one that actually makes guys quietly check out their own businesses while the bank account still looks fine. I want you to drop a number in the comments, one or two, whichever one just hit a little too close to home and rang the bell. I'll read every single one of them to one of these myself, not a VA or a bot, me myself. I want you to know which one of these already is living rent-free in your business right now. Okay, brother. Symptom number three, that this is the brutal one. You disappear for a week. Sick, family thing, doesn't matter. And the whole machine just stops and fucking breakdowns. Like somebody pulled out the one card holding up the entire house, as you can see in the image. That's not a businessman, that's a job with the name stapled to the door. And you can't even quit it because quitting it means quitting yourself. And again, it's not your fault. Nobody ever taught you the difference between something you built and something that just needs you to keep breathing. You thought you were building an asset, but you actually built yourself a boss that works you 90 hours a week and never says thank you. Well, this symptom number four. Another one. This is the one nobody says it out loud. So I'll say it for you. You're making real money, 500,000 a year, maybe more, and you still dread opening your calendar Monday morning, and there's this extra layer of guilt sitting right at top of the brain of exhaustion because you're supposed to be grateful, right? That you made it. What does it make it feel heavy? You say, and you keep thinking. Well, that feeling is an ingratitude, dude. That's your gut doing math that your bank statement hasn't got up to yet. But okay, brother, this is the disease, and it has a name. All four of these, that's not a four problem. That's not four unique problems. That's one thing wearing four different masks. And I call it the practitioner tax. The practitioner tax. Every single one of those 23 coaches, Marcus included, are still was still running their businesses, was still running their businesses like a practitioner. And they were pricing themselves by the hour. They were customizing every delivery, like every client's unique snowflake, treating their own time like it's a product. Meanwhile, the revenue already gave up on something that needed to run like an asset, and nobody sent a memo. And here's the thing about a tax. You want to know a thing about tax, man? You can't out hustle it. Working harder doesn't load the bill. It just means that you're working more hours to pay the exact same tax, and that is the trap. That's the trap. That's why the launches don't move. That's why the calendar feels like a hostage situation with same routes, four branches. And now I'm not gonna stand here and tell you the fix is some 5 minute hack that you need to do tonight before bed. It is not. It is objectively not. And anybody telling you that is selling you a band-aid solution for a structural problem. But here's what I can tell you. Every coach I've ever watched actually beat this tax. Did it the same three ways. In the same order every single time. Which means this isn't some mystery that you've gotta crack alone at 1 a.m. staring at the ceiling. Okay, it is a formula. You just haven't seen it laid it out yet. Laid out yet. Okay. Okay. Let's take two coaches this time with the same revenue and completely different lives. One hits 50 grand a month and works like he's trying to outrun something. His calendar is full and his inbox is on fire. One sick day away from the whole thing falling over. And the other hits 50 grand and his business is a machine that runs whether he's watching it or not. Same number on the dashboard. One of them built a job and other built an asset. But the difference isn't talent. It's really architecture about how is the business built? How are the systems structured? Is there leverage installed or not? Is the revenue decoupled or not? Do you outlive your calendar or not? Or, on the other hand, does your business stop when you stop? Or are you sold on the hour? Does your business stop growing? Everything is custom. The business is working against you because this is a job. So back to Marcus, right? Back to Marcus. Marcus heard all of this. Well, he heard an earlier version of it sitting across from me. And Marcus did what most guys do. He nodded along and said, yeah, man, that's so true. And then he went right back to doing the exact same thing that he was always doing with the same pricing, same hours, same everything. And because knowing the disease isn't some same as treating it, it never has been. Marcus is still at 55 grand a month or even below. He's still drowning. He's still drowning. You can think about that. You can mirror it because that Marcus is not another human being. Marcus is just you. You're still quietly miserable behind a nice car and a clean Instagram grid. And he'll be there for a year from now, 2 years from now, doing the exact same thing, doing the exact same thing, unless something actually changes. Because the best time to start and change was 6 months ago. But the second best time is today. And if you recognize yourself in any one of these four symptoms, that is actually good because that means you actually know where you stand, and which is already more than Marcus ever did. Go to my Instagram, follow it, comment in one of those reels, or you can DM the word disease, and I'll personally send you the breakdown myself. There's no fucking funnel or BS, no sequence. It will be me chatting to you, reading it right back, okay? And I just want to tell you, our guarantee if you decide to work with us, our guarantee is you get 5 dream clients at 5 figure each, consistently and predictably, every week or every month, in your DMs, pre-show, or I'll keep working with you until it happens. So yeah, you already know which one of these floor is yours, before I even finish the sentence. One advice: do not be Marcus. Don't be Marcus. Thanks for watching this video.